Drew Carey. I don't know. I'm gonna eat my pasta and ignore whatever you just said. And so I'm like, whatever. And he was really nice, overly nice at the time. And I go, and I was really young, mind you. I was really young.
You gotta be nice. You finally got the pretty girl.
Well, you know, I'd consider my options. I did think about it. I'm like, oh, I guess I'll try it. And it was horrible. There was nothing great that came out of that. I left very quickly afterwards. I'm like, this is not fun. And
At least you didn't leave during. It'd been awkward for him.
I did. Actually, it was during. And Brady, don't worry. There was a condom involved. Maybe, I don't know.
You don't have to be jealous.
Does this look like a face of a weird person?
Does this look like the face of a weird person?
Okay.
And so I'm like, okay, whatever. And so I stopped really kind of talking to him. And, like, literally the next day, he bought me a phone. He made a compilation of, he made a CD of a compilation of music.
He made a mixtape.
That he
Was it
thinks
Bryan
I'd like. It
Adams?
was a CD, yeah.
Was it Bryan Adams?
Mixtape.
He sent me a dildo in the mail. He
That's awkward.
sent me, he was basically
Are you
like,
filming us? Are you filming
No,
us?
no. And,
Jeff Papa.
he sent all this kind of, and I was talking to Gomez, and I was like, and I think about it, I think he's still on my MySpace. And I was sitting there going, I wonder how he'd feel about coming on the show and explaining himself. I don't think he got married. He was really awkward. But that was the most awkward first date I ever had. First of all, he was talking about marrying me, and then he had this weird dick thing going on, and then bought me a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, it's not worth that horrible dick you have, though, and that piercing right through the middle, I don't know what to do with that. It didn't do anything for me. I didn't sleep with him on the first... Did I? I might have. I don't know. But I don't think I did. Actually, now I think about it. I think that took several dates of him proposing to me. I've been proposed to on first dates 4 times.
Following after your grandma's footsteps, huh?
I didn't say yes, motherfucker.
I guess it wasn't actually a date per se, but
Well, and I didn't always sleep with people that I dated, and I actually very much didn't, because my stepdad was a Nazi, and I was like 13. He's like, if you go to bars, they only want to sleep with you, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm 13. This is horrible. And he was like only 10 years older than me, so you know there was that whole
Only?
like cool thing.
You preferred it older?
My mom was a cougar.
Your mom's still a cougar, and she's my bitch.
Yeah, so my stepdad was only 10 years older than I was, and
I think
she was
Gomez will
considerably
fight you
older
over that.
than he was.
Hell no.
So like
She's a
growing up as a
nano.
teenager,
I could
so when I'm
fulfill-
13, he's
Was it
23.
Nano Gomez?
You know, but he was highly successful. He owned, when he was in high school, he owned bungee jumping companies. He drove a Porsche in high school. He bought himself. I mean, he's a really cool guy. He's
Jumped
owned
a
big.
Porsche?
I got a story that
Yeah.
could possibly rival that.
Here we go.
Oh, okay, well, when I asked you about awkward first dates, Ben, well, fuck,
yeah,
now
yeah,
everyone
yeah.
comes out
I
of
trying
the
to tell
woodwork.
you, it wasn't technically a first date.
It was a mosh pit.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 21, and back then I was an awesome pool player. And my brother and I, back then, pool playing was like the art, and women liked it. So there was, it was called Chili's at the time. It's now the O, but it was Chili's at the time. And my brother and I would usually get there about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and we would basically rule the table for the rest of the night until bar closed. And
Brady's gonna break up with me.
we had the table for a couple hours, still hadn't lost. And then my brother, freaking 6 years older than me, and
Ben, hold on. I'm
still
gonna
looks-
pause this for 1 second for a very apartment.
Important.
Important announcement.
No, I like where I was going
She's
the
trying
first
to
time.
speak Mexican. Give her a break.
Importante.
Importante.
Yeah, exactly. I'm out of wine in my sippy cup. Can anybody get me more wine in the sippy cup? I feel like.
Yeah, that bottle's empty.
By the way, Jessica's a bitch.
Who?
I don't know. Some
I
girl on
thought you said
Facebook.
Jeff is a bitch.
Oh yeah,
Jessica?
that too. Yeah, remember Jessica?
Uh,
She distinctively
Chardonnay.
pulled up my Facebook profile picture and was like, "You gotta stop drinking it." First thing in the morning, I was like, "It's 10:30 at night," and that's a Facebook profile picture.
Oh, I didn't hear about this.
It is.
I
It
missed
is.
this.
No, it's my sippy cup where I'm drinking my
Yeah,
sippy cup full of
this
wine.
might be wine, yeah.
I mean, I was drinking first thing in the morning, but she doesn't know that. Anyway, Ben, continue.
Now she does.
Thank you.
She doesn't know.
Fuck
So,
Jessica.
I have an older
I
brother.
did twice.
and he's a baby face.
Did you get her
The
number?
guy was still 40, 45 years old. Nowadays, I'm talking. He was 40, 45 years old and still getting carded for cigarettes. Mr. Babyface, the women go gaga over him, okay?
Like lady
So-
Gaga?
Okay. And so him and I are just running the tables. At,
Adam is a dildo for the
at
gay
Tilly's.
community.
And of course,
Throwing it out there.
some hot thing starts catching my brother's eye, and he starts playing back.
Did
He's
you get
like,
in on that
"All right."
shit, Ben?
And then, well, let me
Good
get
tag
to
teamer.
the crux of the story here.
Ben, I can't hear you.
I can't hear him.
So those two are talking and
Move
schmoozing,
in.
and then she brings her friend over.
Take your pants off. I want to see what everyone's looking at the porn shop.
We need to see this.
Yeah, I need to see what's going on. Who can we call?
Give
Don't you have a
Felicia
friend that's
thrill.
trying to sell his... No. Where's Gomez?
So
Someone's trying to sell their virginity. Oh, that's a guy.
I
You don't
see
want to
the
do that.
friend, and I'm like,
Gomez is getting you a
ooh!
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I'm not being wingman. I'm not being wingman. Telling my brother that. And he gives me the look, and I'm like, fine. You're buying me drinks.
Did he wink at you?
You're buying me
Life
shots the
isn't
rest of the
fair.
night. And God, by the end of the night,
Guy
I
with
was
man
barely
boobs.
winning the tables.
Good-looking girl with
I
no
was
boobs.
fairly well fucked up because I needed to
Scroll
be.
up. There's a bunch of
You think
And,
that's fucked up?
So
I've seen
bar
some
closing.
shit.
They go their
I like
way,
this
and I have to drive her home back to her place. So we get there, and we pull up into the driveway. She goes, "Oh no,
I've seen.
I have to give the babysitter a ride
What's it?
home.
I've seen.
Can you do it?"
And?
I'm waiting for a Dewey now. You know.
I doing me in public. Probably figured out why.
Bullshit,
Never
Like,
Brady.
in, like in the
I don't
car
think we've ever
in
had the
one place?
opportunity to do
I
that.
keep trying to do you in hotel bathrooms all the time. You're like, I can't. We're gonna get caught. And I'm like, it's a locked door. It's a handicapped bathroom.
I did you in a hotel bathroom.
The only person that's gonna catch us is the lady in the wheelchair waiting to get in.
Yeah, it was a handicap.
You guys haven't knocked down,
I've had
you guys
sex
haven't
in the
knocked down
car.
headboards in
Downtown.
hotel rooms?
That
No.
one was caught by a couple people because they were like, dude, I can't believe you guys are doing. I didn't even remember.
Nothing like trying to hold up a headboard while you're trying
Yeah,
to finish
so-
up.
Bathroom down into we'll go
I
like,
know.
Well,
My favorite
yeah,
bar.
You don't want to wake the kids.
not that one. Then in the parking lot at another bar downtown.
I like how Brady's concerned about the kids. I'm like, fuck them. They're gonna grow up one day.
I love when our kids get
They
together
know
and they
who their
compare
mom
stories
is.
about hearing you guys having
Sure
sex.
Dave, my kids have
me having
never heard
sex.
me having sex. He's
Oh,
a
yeah,
goddamn
I
liar. He's a goddamn
That is
liar.
bullshit.
No, Jake has told me, and I know it's
That
a
is
fact.
not what I sound
When he
like.
describes like the shit that's being said in there, it's
There's
like, legit.
no, that's a goddamn lie.
There's no way.
I know what I say in the bedroom.
As Scotty fucking
And
knows
most of the
would say,
time-
you can't unhear
Sober list,
that.
the trunk list
Most of
doesn't
the time, when I go to say
There's-
something, like when I'm drunk and we're like getting down, Brady grabs the pillow so goddamn fast and shows it against my mouth that I'm like talking into a pillow. There's no goddamn way Jake can
But
hear.
no,
anything.
it's Brady's reaction though. We all know it's a little bit slower when he's at that point in the night.
Nothing worse and nothing quicker to go from this to this when you see a child's eyes staring at you as you're.
That's happened to me before too. It wasn't my child. It was actually.
Wow.
Yeah. It was actually my boyfriend's nephew, and we didn't know he was sleeping in the room next to his mom's bed.
Holy
I
shit.
did not initiate it. She did.
You're a horrible babysitter.
And then
That
I
kid
look
had a
closer
crush
and I
on me
see him
for
just
years
staring
after
up
that.
at me, and I'm like,
I bet he did.
okay, we're done.
I didn't know. I finished. I was not gonna let that ruin my night.
You're such a whore.
You've never had public
He wasn't my
Quit
kid.
talking to me, Brady.
Don't stick your kid in your bedroom if you think your brother's gonna fuck his girlfriend in it. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus
honestly,
Christ,
that's
there's another fucking
Okay, coming
Kardashian
from
coming
fucking
in the
nanny
world.
cam 1 and 2 over here. Like, no one told you to go sleep in that
Camera
fucking
one?
bedroom.
Camera
Camera
2.
two.
Camera 1.
I like how
Camera
Felicia, literally leaving the room in the morning, points at the camera.
No,
Like,
he did. He pointed, and I'm like, yep, that's what it is.
That happened.
But we did not have sex that
We did
night.
not
I
have
would
sex
tell
that
you
night.
on live
Yeah,
right now.
You've told us many times
very
before, but
nice
we still don't
back
believe you.
I would, if I got it in, I would fucking tell
You're
you.
telling
Kiss.
though.
I know you
I'm
would.
not gonna lie. I saw a lot of Jeff's back. I couldn't exactly see the thrust action, but I mean,
Exactly.
There was no, I mean, it was a lot of foreplay.
I'm not
There
gonna.
was no
I'm,
insertion.
I'm not gonna lie. To this day, though, to this day,
What?
I'm lying, but I'm not lying. To this day, I
camera
refuse
records
to
so
actually
much,
watch all of it
you
because
know,
I'm
it's
sitting there
you
going,
watched it all and
skips
you
intervals.
double clicked your
no,
way.
because I feel like it's
If you went
disrespectful.
off
I don't want to
Say,
know you that
It's
way.
not continuous. It
Everyone
skips
else wants to
intervals.
know
I
you
mean,
that
like,
way,
there's
but I
enough-
don't want to know you
Like
that way.
foreplay, but no sex.
So I'm always
Yeah.
like nervous when I'm gonna see something that I don't want to
Basically, one
see.
or the other can go out and fondle somebody
Time
else,
out.
but it wasn't cheating
Here.
because that was not sex.
My own sex
here's the
opinions are
record
fun,
straight
but
about that
I don't
night.
want to like
Happened then.
my friends. I can't do that.
That night. Here's the record straight.
That night, oh, we've gotten it in.
Yeah. That night.
Yeah, remember when I came in
on
slapping
the
your?
nanny cam,
You
we
gave
did
a
not
horrible back
have
rub.
sex. I gave her
Probably
a great
rubbed
back
Thanks,
rub,
Bill Clinton.
and we did not have
His
sex.
hands did insert my
Okay,
vagina.
okay,
Yes.
President Clinton.
I'm not gonna watch it.
There
I don't want to
was
see it.
mutual oral
I bet you didn't
foreplay.
What
inhale
is the
either.
definition of is?
There was mutual.
No.
Oh, the night you and Ray decided
That's
to
still
break into my
Okay.
bedroom, we were
Yeah.
about to.
Ray
There
comes.
was
Ray
no-
comes over.
But that was still
penetration.
foreplay moment. It hadn't
We're
inserted
we're
yet.
po-
Man, okay, for everybody
We're
else, it's
podcasting
an
at
adult
Felicia's
who's had
house,
sex. That's
and
not
Ray
sex.
shows up at midnight, and I'm
Yeah,
shit
that was
faced.
kind of rude.
These two fucking
Liz, I
disappear.
understand you want to catch a thing, but
Your room was right off the room we were podcasting. I could have just put the microphone up to the door and
You left
fucking
No, we
Yeah.
hadn't
aired.
even got it in yet.
No,
We were-
they didn't
and
have a
we
door
were done
knob.
podcasting.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Oh, is that the
It was-
whole
the
slap
door
under
was
the ass?
No,
He
Mostly
shuts
open.
it.
I shut the door.
Yeah.
The
And
door
so
was
Ray
pushed
comes
open
over-
by somebody.
Wait, that was
Ray
not,
comes
none
over
of
and he
my
goes,
doing.
"Where's Jeff
I
and
didn't
Felicia?"
do
I was like, "Oh, they're playing cards in this room right next to us." I was like, "Do you want to go say hi to them? They've been in there. Felicia must be winning." And he's like, Ray's like, "Oh yeah, sure, like a nice guy. Yeah, sure, let's go say hi because it's Felicia's house." And so I go kicking the door open like a trailer park. Just like, "Good morning, Vietnam," and then all of a sudden I see these titties just go flying off to one side, and this guy looked like just fighting this blanket to
Like
cover his
mom
ass
in the door
cheek, and
jerking off.
I'm coming up, and she's like, "Fuck it, see my titties," and I'm like slapping them. She's like, "Yeah," and Jeff's
She's like covering her up.
Yeah,
while
no.
she's like, "No, they want to see
Oh,
her."
yeah, Jeff was desperately trying to like cover her up, and she's like, "No, I want everyone to see my boobs and how great they are." Just like, "Cover yourself, sweetheart," and I'm like, "No, I want to see all of this
Yeah,
like, right now."
Liz is all for it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
She has nice boobs.
She has
I'll say that,
great
they're very nice
boobs, and I
Yes.
love them.
Gomez even, as the lesbian, admits I have nice boobs. I don't
But
care.
I just
Come
want-
see them.
Yeah. She's had two
I mean,
kids and
you have a nice boob, and Jeff has a nice ass cheek.
Yeah, 2 kids later, and they're still up there.
No.
Jeff only has 2 hands, and there's Ray.
I
While
know.
I'm doing all this, and I'm in the bed with them,
Yeah.
and I'm like grabbing butt cheeks
Oh,
and
that's a
slapping
puddle.
titties.
That's a puddle.
And poor gay Ray.
Yeah,
It's
you're
just-
like, why is the bed so
Poor,
wet?
poor,
And I
poor
think
gay
that's a
Ray.
compliment to myself.
Poor gay Ray, who
Slap
thought
on
he
the
was
back
literally
on
was
that
walking
one.
into a card game. He thought he was literally walking
it
in.
is.
Thought he was literally walking into a card game.
Yeah.
Like, is at the door going,
different story.
can I not
That's
watch?
a
I don't know if I can't watch this. I'm like, "Look, Ray," and I'm like,
You could not look
like,
away.
yeah, Ray
And
was
then
like,
I get a pat on the back from Ray, like the following
Oh,
podcast.
that's
Like a game,
oh,
a game,
I thought
bro.
you meant
Good game.
dirty.
And it
I
was
thought
like the
that's
most
really
awkward fucking thing I've ever It was,
If I got it in,
Wait,
I'm
don't
gonna
touch
tell you I
yeah,
got it in.
it was that.
Obviously.
It was like I
I'm
never.
fucking
It was
telling
like
you.
I was 5 years old and some old
See?
man was touching me.
and they're not exhibitionists, Ben, but I was
We
gonna
can
make
actually
them
count that
exhibitionists.
as our first date, really, because that should be our first date. Was the night of the nanny cam because he fought.
Well, I hope
he
you
met
have a dime for a
fuckers.
vagina, because that's what he likes to jerk off to in the movie theater. His giant dime-sized hands.
Yeah, I know.
A dime? I would have went for a nickel. Maybe a
No.
I'm a dimer.
A
No,
Canadian
I
dollar.
take full credit for a dime thickness.
Completely.
Yeah.
So
That's
since Adam's not here to
exciting,
defend
too.
himself, and I know someone's
Somebody
listening,
beat that.
Adam had a really awkward first date.
Oh, no rebuttal, huh?
Is
He's not
Adam
here to defend
sleeping?
himself. Oh no, Sandy.
No,
Ham.
he's
taking a look.
unloading trucks.
He's taking a little nap over
Enter
there.
quotation marks.
I didn't know.
Blue will be replacing Adam.
Blues are
Blue
By the
is
way,
out.
Blue! No, he's sleeping. Blue's sleeping.
Well, it's pretty much the same as
Don't
Alan.
wake Blue, because he
Don't
gets really grumpy. He starts
I like
biting the
Blue.
camera and shit. And
I
it's just
understand.
really
Well,
awkward.
you get yourself some sleep, buddy.
You have to deal with these fuckers all day.
Biting the camera.
I'm telling you, I'm stealing Blue one
And I've
day.
never, okay,
I'll
Adam
let you
Blue's
had
my
a,
boy.
Adam had a
I'm just
first
letting
date
you know now.
set up with this gentleman,
Can't.
and I really like
One
this
day
guy.
you're gonna wake up.
He's a
Blue's
nice guy.
gone. No.
And
I'm
I
taking
go,
back
well,
the
how do you
Harvey
feel
shit.
about me? Because
I'm gonna
he
find
got me
you.
day drinking really early. And he was making an ass out of himself.
When is that new? What are we talking about here?
At his first
The whole
date
Liam
when he
Neeson
fucking
speech
came to
about
my work
not
and was
knowing who you
yelling
are and I suppose
at
you're
11
in front of
o'clock.
Josh Duhamel's mom, by the way, who was just eyeballing him the whole
Yes,
time.
Josh Duhamel's mom was in the restaurant at
while
the
we were
time.
there being obnoxious.
Who I'm really good friends with.
and
She's
while you were
amazing.
slapping
No, you
asses.
weren't there. And then I had because I own an accounting, I had my
say his
business
name.
partner there.
She
Because
has
I'm
a
like,
lot
might
of
as well
fun.
knock out two birds with one stone. She's like, I could really go for a Caesar. Let's talk business. And I go, sounds good. So, and little did she know I was day drinking a lot long before that. So we make it there, and he's being obnoxious, and he's getting. I don't think he slept because he had partied till like 5 a.m. the night before.
He keeps